here's another string to your bow, though, the raising the private finance. So
It's so easy. I don't know why.
I think I sometimes in wonderment how other people do it, especially some like not especially, but like people like yourself who just in the way that you do it, like you might just put something out on socials and say, and then you
I
tell me
get
the
10,
other day,
11 people messaging me.
I'm like always like scared to death about like doing that. So where do you get the confidence?
Doing what? The rate, asking for money or investing the money?
I'm still a bit shy about investing my money into other people's projects. I'm still
Okay.
kind of like really.
But that's because you've done projects.
Yeah, exactly. So exactly. So the pool of money I pulled together, but asking for more money. So if I had another £1 million of equity just sitting around, I could probably go and find a few more projects. But I'm a little bit shy still to.
But I don't
ask
do
other
anything
people.
on an equity basis. I do it on a debt basis.
Well, look, I have used actually private debt for private finance, but I've never put something out on socials and got like 10 people come at me. I've got this.
But you
kind of,
could, and maybe you would. Maybe it'd be 2, and then maybe it'd be 5, and then maybe it'd be 7, then maybe it'd be 10, maybe it'd be 20. But you just don't know until you try. And so all I do is just be my authentic self, just throw it out with, and I'm not going to vibe with every single person, right? I get that. Like, I'm going to annoy some people, and some people are going to annoy me, and I'm going to say something. I'm not everyone's cup of tea, and that's okay. But I'm a lot of people's cup of tea. It seems like it, right, from the feedback I'm getting, and that's okay. And so, yeah, like I'm also. I have this like real confidence now, and I have this rule of 5. So I talk about this all the time. So whenever you're looking for a builder, get 5 quotes. If you're trying to establish a relationship with a solicitor, get 5 quotes. Broker, get 5 quotes. Obviously, I say try to aim to get 5 quotes, and sometimes you don't, because you might get a recommendation. You've seen somebody else that's doing, 10 projects with this solicitor, so you just do it. And I will have an investor, and I speak to them, and I go, cool, have you ever invested before? No. Okay, so I have a rule of 5. Also, my goal is to be an investor. Let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to speak to 5 people that I can invest my money with. Go talk to 4 more people. And they'll go, no, I just want to invest with you. I've been following you for 2-3 years. I'm like, okay, great. But go and, no, it's okay. I'm like, okay, fine, but I want to invest with you. I'm like, okay, cool, thanks. I like that. So all I just do is just throw out my energy in social media because that's just the quickest and easiest way, right? Like 1,000 people can watch my story in 24 hours. And I can't get around 1,000 people at a networking event to the point where I'm going to be memorable. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. I totally agree with you. I think it's very scalable. Which is your favorite social media platform?
Instagram and then LinkedIn.
Why those two?
I think Instagram, you have the ability to like it being fun and creative. So like videos, reels, carousels, stories. There's like, just a bit more different. You can be fun as well as being witty. You can swear and it's okay. But on LinkedIn, you've got to be like a professional person. I've got to be corporate Davinder, HSBC, banking and banking Davinder. And I get that. Like I'm a bit more polished, right? And so all I'm doing is just sharing my life. Like if I've done a spreadsheet, I'm talking about the spreadsheet because I know spreadsheets. And I realize like when I do throw it out there, like I get so much feedback because also you see me partying and traveling the world, be like, I actually know numbers. I've got a maths degree. And unless you're constantly telling your audience this and that I did the army thing. I went to a networking event yesterday and I bumped into the cousin of a friend who I've seen at weddings a few times because I've been to their weddings, my friends' weddings, and he went, oh, you're the army one, and he didn't recognize me, and I was like, oh, hi Bobby, and he was like, yeah, the army one, and he'd seen this photo obviously on social media.
Oh, right.
And he'd associated that. But that's what he associated with me. And that's great, cool. I did that for 3 years when I was at university, and I got paid taxpayers' money for it. Do you know what I mean? I was technically an officer cadet, so cool.
Is that right?
Yeah,
okay.
so it's like that's what he associated, but that's not the thing I'm known for. But we can be multi-dimensional. We don't need to have just one thing. Oh, Davinder, the HMO investor. Do you know what I mean? We can be like,
Yeah.